Hey, have you ever been on a tragedy? Have you ever gotten any tragedy in your life that what devastate you and you fought for, you fail and you think you will not come up? Have you ever met a situation or can you recall a situation which really turned your life, even if it was bad, but it ended up becoming a blessing in disguise? You know, as Thomas Edison said, many of the world's failures are the people who did not know or realize how close they were to success when they gave up. That is equally true that in our life we, we meet tragedies. But at times, if you look at the most bad things which happened to your life, that is when you sprang up and became successful. Just take your life back and look at some of the things, some of the bad situations you met in life. Maybe you failed an exam which you wanted to excel. Maybe you missed something. You failed to get that gold medal. You failed to get that job, or you lost that job and made you start that business. Is there something in your life you can look at? In Enterprise, Alabama, the city have erected a statue, a boll weave monument. You can see that boll weave monument, which was sculptured and is on the center of the city. This monument is a woman carrying on a Mexican boll weaver. And this monument that depicts the history of Alabama. In many years, the south of U.S., this economic was based on cotton. And in Mobile, Alabama, what happened is that in 1892, the Mexican boll weevil, the insect devastated America, and which killed the cotton. It was eating on the cotton, and the production of cotton in 1 year declined to 50%, and it went down to decline, and the people became so poor. Even the US government tried to fight the boll weevil. It was multiplying in big numbers, and it made so many people poor. That is when, in later years, when they could not contain it, one person went and brought the seeds for peanuts, and the people started diversifying to other crops, the peanuts, which actually made them much more richer than the cotton. So that is when they came to erect this monument, that had it been that the boll weevil came, the people of Enterprise, Alabama could be poor people, but they become richer because they diversified from cotton to peas and potatoes and other crops, which made them richer. And this is how the monument reads. The boll weevil monument, December 11, 1919, in profound appreciation of the boll weevil and what it has done as the herald of prosperity, this monument was erected by the citizens of the Enterprise, Coffee County, Alabama. Something which came as a tragedy in their life, but made them rich. And wherever you are driving in Enterprise, Alabama, you will see this monument. What a great tribute to a disaster. It was a tragedy, but it became a blessing. Do you have something in your life like that which you need to erect a monument like this? Do you need to erect a monument to a person who wished you bad, who did not want you to succeed, and yet you succeeded? Somebody you started a business with, but conned you and went away, but you failed forward, and you realized your mistakes and you moved on. Do you need to erect a monument of that kind? How about that boss who fired from you from that job you were. You ended up getting a good job, or you ended starting your own business, which you are very successful now. Is that something with you? Who would you want to replace on that monument instead of a ball waiver? Who would you want to put there? What tragedy happened into your life that you would want to put on that ball waiver? Instead of that woman carrying that ball waiver, if it was you, what would you carry in your life? Is there something which happened as a turning point in your life? Or is there something you missed which you could have said, yeah, that is what made me go to school? I was sharing with one person, was a young lady, was happily married. But then something happened. The husband became too cruel. Every time domestic violence, and she wanted to leave, but she would not want to leave because she had 3 children. She was wondering where to go. And the husband was boasting that even if you leave, you will have to come back. You will come back poor, crawling, asking for my forgiveness. But one day he said enough is enough. She walked away. She went and started small business. She worked hard. With those words that I will never go back, crawling, poor. She worked hard in business, saved, progressed in business, and actually she became very successful businesswoman. She had many assets, she had vehicles. And one day, she said that had it been that, it was that man who told me that, those words, that he was working, racing, that I would never go back. And she's very successful now. And that same man who said that is really poor. And when he looks at this woman, how successful she is, he crosses his eyes. So, use your tragedy. Whatever you meet in life, if you are fired, if you are unemployed, any circumstances in your life, spring you forward, that one day you will erect a monument. Horatio Spafford was a successful lawyer and a real estate entrepreneur. He had invested a lot in Chicago. Very successful man. He had a family, a wife, and 5 children. Tragedy struck first. He lost his only son, who died. And later, the fire gutted all his real estate, most of his real estate investment in Chicago. He was devastated. From this tragedy, he said he would want to take his family on vacation in Europe. So he had the tickets of the wife and his 4 daughters. While they were in New York to board, he got a business call that he is needed on an urgent business in Chicago. So he told his family, the wife and 4 daughters, to go on a ship and they would catch up with them later. So he went to take care of this business, but he later got a message that the ship in the middle of the sea, there was a storm and it sank. Most of the people on board died, but the wife was rescued. And when he was rescued, she wrote a telegram to Horatio Spafford that saved alone, which means Horatio has lost all the 4 daughters, devastated. And he took another ship to go and meet the wife alone in Europe. So as they were going in the middle of the sea, he was told that this is where the ship sank. And that is how, because he was a Christian, he penned one of the greatest songs, Christian songs, "It is well with my soul." So the song we have heard being sung in funerals, happy moments, "It is well with my soul," was pegged on the tragedy Horatio Spafford had got. What will be that your monument hold? Tell us what you would like to replace on that boll weevil, and that would be your monument in life. Thank you. Hi, my name is Joshua Mandi, CEO, Managing Broker, Soft Landing Real Estate Services. We are located in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. We are a real estate company, and we serve the Twin Cities area and its environs. We provide services for sellers who want to sell homes and buyers who want to buy homes. Our excellent service speaks for itself. We have been in business for more than 18 years, serving metro area customers. If you want to buy a home or sell a home, feel free to call on us. We are member of National Association of Realtors, Minnesota Association of Realtors, and Minneapolis Association of Realtors. You will not be disappointed with our services. We promise our motto: we land you home softly. Thank you.